Organizations and leaders can talk about being proactive as much as they want. And being proactive is a really good idea, especially if you're looking to stay ahead of workplace trends. But that's easier said than done because one of the necessary requirements for an organization to be proactive is to have a listening and action culture. And that should be embedded at all stages of the employee lifecycle. Here's what I mean. If you're looking to be proactive, but you have no mechanism in place to hear what's going on in the marketplace, what's going on within your employees, what's going on at the strategic level, and what's going on at the managerial tiers, you're operating at a massive deficit. If the goal is to be proactive and to be responsive to workplace shifts, you have to listen first and then you have to be committed to acting. So here's how you can do that. Look at the entire employee lifecycle. From pre-hire to retire, there should be things in place that allow you to gain insights into what's going on with each of your employees, what's going on within their groups, what's going on in the marketplace in terms of trends that they're seeing in the workplace. That should be embedded across the entire employee lifecycle because it gives you the valuable intel that you need to be able to take in and see trends as they happen. If you have no mechanism for cultivating that or gathering that, you're going to be in trouble. But it's not enough to just listen. That listening exercise is just the first step. So whether you're talking about feedback on the hiring process, whether you're talking about feedback on the interviewing process, or on the back end when an employee leaves, getting exit interviews, all of those things are a first step. You need to be able to take that information in and then develop an action plan from it. And when you're developing an action plan, that action plan needs to incorporate the employee groups that are most impacted by the things that you're considering putting into place. If you don't take those necessary steps, you're never going to have visibility into what's going on. You're going to be reactive instead of proactive. And then you're going to be setting yourself up for disappointment because things are going to be catching you flat-footed that you never saw coming. If you want to be proactive, you need to build a culture that has embedded listening through the entire employee lifecycle, and you've built a culture that takes the feedback that you're getting and then clarifies it and acts on it. That's the formula for being a proactive organization that is responsive to workplace trends.